Okay. I'll wait a few minutes to see if anybody comes in. I was just laying out in the sun a little bit. Today was birthday weekend, and it's very rare for me to have my birthday off. So right now, Soho Posh, I sat in the sun. I went down and got cheesecake, and there's nobody here, so I'm kind of talking to myself. So, is there anyone here? I can't tell. But say hi. Say hi if you're here. Okay, there we go. Morgan, Stacy, how are you guys? Hey, if you guys are resellers, make sure you get your packages out tonight, or at least get the postage done on them, because the post office has a huge hike coming tomorrow, and then I believe on the 14th. I might be wrong on that 14th date, but tomorrow ground and priority is going up. So make sure you get your stuff out. But today was birthday weekend, and it's rare that I have my birthday off, and I kind of have been slacking. I haven't really posted very many auctions. Let's see, but I did get over about 100 items ready to go. I go back to work tomorrow, so that'll give me a little bit of time to catch up and do some things. How's everybody doing? Where are you guys from? I'm outside of St. Louis, actually. So I'm in a little community, a golfing community. I don't golf, but I live off the lake, and it's just very peaceful. And I talk a lot about my deck. I got my deck finished. There's just like a few little things we have to do on it yet. But I've been outside working. I laid in the sun. I went down and got some cheesecake at the famous Hank's Cheesecake in St. Louis. If you've never heard of it, look it up. Oh, cheesecakes are amazing, and a wonderful a history down there. What do you mean by that? Ty 74. I am close to retirement age. Are you? I am ready to go. It's scary though. From what I'm learning, us boomers, and I forget what the other group are, but like in 10 years, there's so many people that are going to be leaving the workforce. It's scary. And I think from what I understood right now, there are 18 people paying into like one Social Security. But in 10 years, I think that number goes down to 7, and that's where the problem is. And everybody's kind of scared that Social Security is going to run out. It probably won't run out. We've been hearing that for years and years and years. I was hearing that when I was like in high school. But I'm sure there'll be some major changes, and maybe that's kind of why, people need to look at other sources, Oh, no. The people who are talking about it are the people who are like selling, the Medicaid programs and the Medicare programs. No, I don't hear anybody in the government prepared for it at all. I guess I'm kind of lucky, and the people that were born, I was born in 1960, because I'll be kind of at the first branch of those people going out. But like I said, in 10 years, woo, it'll be crazy. So that is it. And as always, I try to get a lot of likes on here. This is only my 3rd live. Some of them, I'm a reseller, and that's kind of my thing. Oh yeah? When's your birthday? I just had mine. Mine was yesterday. I'm a Cancer. I don't know what that really means, but I'm actually on the cusp, but I am a Cancer. And I hope to retire in a year. Yeah, so yeah, I hope to retire in about a year and a half. That's kind of the goal. That's where I'm headed. We'll see what happens. It all depends on the reselling and everything else as well, and how that goes. I don't want to pull Social Security, and everybody's like, oh, you paid into it. But do you realize that they take so much money from you for all the medical stuff that they want you to have? I'd rather not do it, even though I know that I'm learning a lot. You have to. We don't have to. But if you take, let's see, when you turn 65, you have to take Medicare Plan B and a drug program. If you don't, they penalize you monthly until you do take it. So no, you don't have to do it, but you'll just have to pay more for it. Yeah, that's me too. I want to wait. I'm healthy. I don't take prescriptions, and I realize, in an instant your life can change. But right now, I'm doing okay, and I'm very thankful. Thankful that I've kind of lived a healthy lifestyle, kind of have a stressful job, but, you just kind of leave that at work and just come home and do everything. So, Ty 74, do you resell at all? Do you do anything on the side, or you just kind of hopped in on here? I'm just curious. And everybody, remember to give me likes. Like. Tap, tap, tap. Because I have a goal always like 100 likes. And I always go way over that. But my goal is always just 100. That's all I want. And if you see me squeal like crazy and jump, it's just because there's a bug. I don't like bugs. In fact, I walk around the deck all the time and I just kind of shoo them all away. I use diatomaceous earth, if you guys know what that is. Oh, enjoy on the grill. Are you going to cook on the grill? I haven't got my grill out yet. I have enjoyed talking to you. Are you from around here? Like, where are you from? Oh, I love grilled food, hamburgers and hot dogs. My daughter-in-law made corn on the cob on the grill. I haven't had that in like years, and it was super good. Super, super good. And I learned that there's a difference between corn and sweet corn. I didn't realize that at all. I just buy corn. So, oh, geez, you're not that far away. Yeah, I'm right outside St. Louis. In fact, I want to take a trip to, how close are you to, shoot, I forgot the name of the town. There's a really good thrifting area in, in Illinois. And I want to go up there and just take like a one-day trip and go up there. And actually, I'm applying for my Italian citizenship. And I have to go to the Italian consulate on December 23rd. That was my plot in life. That was the date I got. So that's what I'll be doing. But it'll be fun. So that is it. But yeah, my whole platform, I resell. And that's what I do. I do it on the side. I kind of do it part-time, but you would think I do it full-time. I love it. I love it. In fact, bye, Ty. See you later. Hey, hop back in sometime, and I'll make sure I follow you after all of this. And everybody follow Ty and say hi to him while he's cooking hamburgers. So it's kind of like, I love it. Like my daughter and I were talking, and she said, she asked herself, because she also resells, and I have a son that also resells, and I have one that has a big family, so he doesn't do anything but work and take care of the kids. But she said, if I didn't have to, would I still do this? And I laughed, and I was like, I know I would. I wouldn't care if I married Bill Gates and, I had all the money in the world. I would still do it because, man, there's just a thrill about it. Finding, those great deals, learning about those great deals. I love learning about the brands and everything that's going on. It is, challenging and refreshing. I like meeting other resellers on here and in person. And when I'm out thrifting, people come up and say hi to me, and it makes me laugh. Are you Soho posh? Because I'm not that big. I'm not anything. And I'm like, yeah. So if you see me out, come say hi. I will never be that person. What is that? Is that let's see. It must be a reflection. But yeah, just come up and say hi. I love it. And I'm going to be branching out. I'm going to go to a few more. I went to a Goodwill in University City, and it was different and crazy. At the Goodwills around me, we wait for the racks to come out, and we're kind, and we don't rush. And if somebody wants it, we're like, hey, you want in here, because there's always going to be deals. And some people were like, man, they just come out of that back room and they have to holler, nope, stop, don't I wait till I get where I'm going, and they were just like all crowding, and I was like, yeah, that's not my kind of thing. I don't like that. And when I get around people like that, um, I don't like it. I do have a story about that though. I don't know. I just felt like coming on here, going live and chatting to everybody. At the local store that I go to, there was a woman who is probably about my age, and we would hit the racks at the same time when they came out. And she was slightly aggressive, and she would like just push the clothes down and almost like hold them. And so like it would be very difficult for me, to go through. And I learned how to do that from her. And so when we were both on each side, and we kind of like had our elbows, and we were like just trying to go through them. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna say hi, and I'm gonna introduce myself, and is she a reseller or what? And I said hi, and she just looked at me and said, no comprende English. So she speaks only Spanish. And now we have a few words that we say to each other, but we have become friends. And sometimes when I walk in, she'll have brands waiting for me that she'll give me. She doesn't resell. She just buys a lot of things, and I think she might buy them for her grandchildren or something like that. And now I'm learning a little bit of Spanish from her. And our famous words are nada, nada, because we'll go through the racks and we won't find anything. So yeah, I like to do that. I like to talk to people, and I like to make friends, and I don't want to be, that pushy, shovey person, because there will always be things out there. It will never, ever come to a point where we will not find things. Maybe COVID. That's it, where they shut everything down. But yeah, there's no reason. And even when I go to Savers on Tuesdays, and if I find, like, people shop, they really just shop. And if they're just shopping, and like say they're in the 910 jeans, and I'm coming down that way, I don't try to force them. I just go around them. I try to remember that I didn't hit up that size. And if I remember, good. If not, that's good. It just doesn't, trust me, I find enough things. My cart is usually just all overflowing, and people are always saying, oh, you're finding some good deals. And I'm like, yeah, I am. But where are y'all? Nobody's talking to me. Got any questions? You guys want to talk about the postage hike? Come on. Well, you know what? It's something. Aw. Wait, you've been to be kind and friendly with everyone. Yeah, I try. I mean, it isn't always possible. My goodwill is very small. In fact, they're building another one in a city very close, and they're worried about it, like in the one in my hometown. And there's okay, so I'm old, so I can say she's an older lady. And when she sees me, she snarls. She just doesn't like me. I don't know why. But she's very, very mean and very aggressive when she gets stuff. And I don't get it, Oh gosh, typos. I misspelled, like, go back on all my TikToks, even in my titles, I'll look and I'll be like, oh man, it says woth instead of with. It just is. I don't know. It can be lonely. I guess, I'm single, and I don't date anymore. I don't do any of that. So I kind of but I have my family all around me, and we keep very busy. So I don't know if I'm very lonely. I don't think. There are times that I wish that, like, my weekends are usually eaten up by my family, and I love them. And I will never, never put anything in front of my family, man. If they want to do something, we're going to do it. But sometimes it's like I'll get to Monday and I'll be like, oh, I didn't do anything on my list. Nothing. And it gets kind of frustrating. But I love him. I have 2 grandchildren. Well, I have 3, but it's like he's not a baby anymore. So it's like, it's funny calling him a grandchild, because he's not a toddler. He's not a baby. He drives a car. He was just actually in a little accident coming home from work, and it was the first accident in his car, and he was pretty sad. But I told him, cars, you can replace a car, you can't replace people. And it was just a little minor thing. Yeah, it's going to cost you some money, but Oh, 5 grand. I think I'm done though. I don't think I'm gonna get any more grands, but that's okay. My family's kind of small, and I'm okay with that. They can be small. Yeah, I get comments every once in a while, or I'll get the looks. They'll walk by and, I can see it in their mind. She's one of them. And I am one of them. I rarely buy for myself. And with the grands, like right now, I'm looking for a princess dress for Aspen. That's my granddaughter, because she loves princesses. And we were at the store, and this little girl was all dressed up in a princess outfit. And Aspen just looked at them and was like, and I said, I'm Nona. Nona going to get you a princess dress. And I'm going to, for sure. Yeah, so we just keep moving forward, and we just keep doing things. Aw, thank you guys for all the hearts. Oh, I got my 100. All I ever ask for is 100, so I appreciate you guys. I'll go for 2. Let's go for 200. But you guys, yeah, I'm a Nona because my grandchildren have a huge, like, they have a Nona, a Mimi, a Nana, a Lola, and a grandma. So they have like 5 like female grandparents in their life, and then they have, I think, 4 grandfather figures in their life. So she is beyond loved and spoiled. Because I laugh because we all want to buy her stuff for the holidays and stuff, and you've got 5 grandparents buying somebody something. It's a lot. It is a lot. So. Aw, I am sorry. Hey, Uncommon, you can talk to me anytime. You hit me up and we'll talk. Are you around here? I'm in St. Louis, but are you around this area? Anytime. We can always hang out. We keep getting messages, and I kind of ignore them. Noni. Yeah. Aw. So did you retire? Or did you? Oh, Texas. Ooh, what part of Texas? I have been to Houston, San Antonio. My girlfriend lives in Grand Prairie. Grand Prairie, yeah. She lives in Grand Prairie now. She used to live in, I forget the name, Anderson? Somewhere down that way. So, I bet. See, to me, when you guys live in that, like, the warmer climate, can't talk. I think that, like, you guys probably get a lot of, like, good deals, like, on winter coats and stuff like that, because nobody's going to buy them down there. Oh, okay. All right, yeah. She talks about going, like, to Dallas sometimes, and, I haven't, she was a caregiver for her mom, for many, many years, and her mom just recently passed away. So she's kind of going through some things and giving her space. So, but good for you, a nonprofit, man. I've thought about that. Like in St. Louis, I know some people who run some nonprofits that teach. Like there's one woman who's teaching children coding. Like what? And why not? And so she has a whole nonprofit that teaches them. So I think that's pretty cool. I just work. I work in law enforcement. I'm a corrections officer. I hate telling people that because there's such a stigma attached to it. And I kind of get that too when I was dating. Like I would get comments like, "Oh, you're going to handcuff me to the bed?" No, I'm not. And there's just a stigma attached to the whole profession. Justly, it is absolutely just. But I and the people I work with are not like that at all. We are not. in fact, we get more comments on, you know, us being nice or kind or, you know, gracious to people. So I hate telling people that, but it's like the truth, so I can't hide it. But it is what it is. It's only for a short period of time now, and I will be retired and won't have to talk about it anymore. It has been way interesting, but I like reselling a whole lot better. So, oh, nice. Very nice. You know, I come in contact with a lot of people, you know, Asperger's, and a lot of, you know, and they end up on drugs, and then they end up on hard drugs because medicating is such a one dose for every person, and it doesn't work. It just doesn't work, and it messes people up. I sell high-end. I started out with high-end men's clothing, and now I've moved to women's. So I'm like mid to high-end clothing, and I play around with electronics, but I don't know electronics that well. But that's what I sell. Yeah. Is that we, you, or we the world, you know? Yeah. You know what? I know I have to branch out. I don't like books. I don't like DVDs. My My one son resells toys. We the world, yeah. You know what? I'm just reading a book right now about emotions, and it went on a whole topic of sadness and how if we go to the doctor and say that we're sad, we are depressed. But we're not. We can be sad. It's okay to be sad. And it doesn't mean that we need medication, but boy, they just want to write out that script. And I actually have a story about that in almost like a, what's that movie called, a Get Out story. But yeah, you have to really know what you're doing, you know, with the DVDs and stuff like that, for sure. But I love clothing, and I don't love clothing. I don't. I am happy in t-shirts and jeans, and they can be any kind of jeans. But when I shop, man, the things I find, and I always think like I might wear that. No, you won't. But let's see, when I first started out, I was selling with like J. Crew, Banana Republic, Loft. If I see any more Loft items, I'm just gonna go. Everybody here in where I live, like they're all about Loft. You know, that's their low end is Loft here, and it's kind of funny. But they, if you go back into my videos, you'll see my like 147 item mistake where I had to literally unload, I think it was like 7, 8, 11, I don't remember, bins of clothing, because I just had started out. I was buying stuff I wasn't comping, and I had to unload a lot of stuff. So now I'm doing a lot better. I actually just went through a bin and started getting some things together, getting kind of breezy, getting things together to go to the post office. And I found a couple ones that I'm like, why is this here? How did this sneak in? Yeah, so, but when my bin's empty, I just kind of refill them back up. I don't keep making new bins. You know, like I have 1 to 99. That's a lie, 2 to 99. And when like 15 starts getting empty, I fill it up again, and I just keep going. My son hates clothing too. His girlfriend does clothing, and he's like, he resells toys, and he thinks it's so much easier. And I'm like, but is it? I mean, I pick up toys for him when I find them, but he like does those little tiny, I can't remember what they're even called, but he does those, and it's so funny. And he'll, like, you got to group them all together, and then you got to take a picture with them. And no, I don't like that at all. So, surf's up. Hey, happy Sunday. Hey, yesterday was my birthday, so you have to say happy birthday. So we are talking clothing. Imagine that. We're also talking about autism and medication and all kinds of stuff. But I just wanted to go live and just talk for a while. On my deck is finally finished. The cicadas are gone, and it's a beautiful day, so I can just kind of hang out and enjoy this. So wait, yeah, I love listing clothing. I don't know, for me, and I guess because I've been doing it for a while, I can do it fast, you know? Really? Is Uncommon Finds, is that your name? Do you sell on eBay and on Posh? Because I'll check it out. Um, be nice. But it's kind of like, I do too, considering where I work. Um, but it got me so off track. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look at your stuff, but you know what? I went from hanging stuff on a nail on a wall to now I have a leaning board, and I love it. And I kind of laugh, and I'm like, wonder what the next thing will be. Every time I do the leaning board, I'm like, wonder what the next thing will be. And now is the move from totes to banker's boxes. And I'm not going to do that because I think bugs. That's what I think. And not like, I've got a lot of shaded area. I've got a lot of trees. I don't have a lot of bugs in my house, but if I have an open box and I'm a spider, I'm going to go for the open box, not the bin. So I'm going to stick with my bins for a while. So let's see how that goes. But hey, Surf's Up, I was talking about you last night. My grandson, we're trying to get him into reselling. And I told my daughter, I said, I told her the story about you and some of the slack that you got and everything. And we cannot get him interested. He just he's not into it. And we're like, dude, because he works at Starbucks. He likes working at Starbucks, and that's okay. But my daughter and my son and I all resell. So, see, and they do say that. They are lighter. And it is like, I'll show you, I don't know if I can go, but I'll show you sometime like how I have everything set up, and I'm actually waiting for the shelving to go on sale so that I can buy more shelves because I have maybe about 30 bins that are stacked up. So that, hey, cruisin' Nana, we were just talking. So Uncommon is a noni. I'm a nona. Yeah, he just doesn't want to do it. And my daughter resells China. Oh my God. The stuff that she sells and how she packs it, it's just unbelievable. So, and she loves it. And I've learned how now to look for signatures on some of the crystal on that so that when I shop, if I find something, I can pick it up for her. So, yeah, I like the clear ones for sure. Thought I saw a bug. I love the outdoors so much, but I do not like the bugs. And you guys, these shadows are driving me nuts. I'm going to turn around here. Is that better? A little bit. Little bit. You can see part of my deck. It wraps all the way around. It was so funny when this had to be replaced. And when I went to replace it, I called people and said, I have a second story wraparound deck. And one construction guy was like, no, you don't. And I'm like, yes, I do. I'm standing on it. And he goes, there aren't any wraparound decks on the second floor where you're at. Okay. I wrote you off. And I didn't call him back because I obviously do. And I love my deck. I need to get some trees trimmed though. Other than that, and the cicadas were unreal. So, oh my gosh. I'll tell you what, Cruisin', I'll hook you up with my daughter because she's the one, like I can spot clothing, but we'll be somewhere and she'll be like, that's a, I don't know, that's a Waterford. That's the only one I know, like Waterford, or that's a Fritz and Floyd, or I don't know, there's some other names. And it's so funny. I go over to her house and her living room is just like boxes of unprocessed like china everywhere because she finds great deals. She loves online estate sales, and she does so good at it. I buy some closets of clothing on the online, but sometimes, I don't know. Like I just bought a closet. It was a small one for $7. Each piece ended up being 47 cents each from what I would cost. And I probably got out of that, there was a Robert Graham that I think is a limited, but I have to really check into it. And it's white and it's clean. And then there's like other, like, North Face, Nike, other things. But when you find them for 47 cents, come on. No, she does not like social media. She is, but I will hook you guys up. She is like anti everything. She resells only on eBay, but she's thinking of moving to Poshmark now because she's been on there and seen that a lot of people buy, crystal and china and stuff like that. So I would do that. No, I'm trying to think of her name. I'll get it to you. I can't think of it off the top of my head. The name is always so important. So there's another, we were just talking about, gotta change hands. We were just talking about a brand, and I can't remember what it was that she picked up. I can't remember though. It began with a G, I think. I don't know. I also have birdhouses. And I was so surprised that the birds actually moved into them. I thought they were decorative, but they did. I am on YouTube. I am on Instagram, but I really don't post on there a lot. YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. And so I try to move everything over there to YouTube once I do it here. This seems to kind of be the place that I like to be right now. So, ooh, you go, girl. So I just wanted to stop in and just, I wanted to do another live, and I wanted to say hi to everybody. And I think this is only my third live. Okay, I'll be here. And if I'm not here, we'll hook up, I promise. And I want to do the live thrifting. Surf's Up, you and K-Way. I'm trying to think, like Justin Resells, you guys all with your hand. You hold your phone with your hand. And I'm like, when I thrift, I'm like two-handed, I'm like boom, 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 boom. And I don't want to wear, I guess you could wear it here, but I don't want to, oh, you're welcome. Hey, I love this community. We're all just awesome, we are 98% of us, okay? Because nobody's ever perfect. No group is ever perfect. But a GoPro number one, I think is just too expensive. I don't want to spend the money. And I just want to, I don't know. I don't want to hold it in my hand, but I want to take you guys. Hey, I'm perfect too, so thanks, Surf's Up. I do, but I want to go live thrifting too, but I don't know. I guess what do I want to say? I don't want to hold the phone in my hand. But I'll do it maybe when I do, you know what though? That thing that kind of hangs out, I just kind of imagine, where's a stick? I don't have a stick up here, but it just kind of looks like this like stick thing that's hanging, like it hangs off your body. Is that what you're talking about? Because I saw one on Amazon. In fact, I actually ordered one and my phone was actually too heavy for it. And it kind of just kept flopping over. And honestly, probably a GoPro would be the best thing, but I don't want to do that. But I want to take you guys live thrifting because especially my local Goodwill used to be amazing. Because I live in a golf community and it was like tons of golf stuff. It was just a blast. And then they got greedy. And then they raised the prices. Okay, I'm going to check him out. I'm going to check Chad out and see what he's got. But, and they got greedy, and then people stopped taking their stuff to them. And then the prices were like stupid. And, oh, I have a video. I'm going to make it tonight and get it posted. You have not seen high prices until you see this video. It's ridiculous, just ridiculous. And I'm not going to say any more about it, but I have a cool video to show you guys about some things I saw at St. Vincent's last week. But anyway, so they got greedy, prices went up, people stopped donating, or they stopped like putting out the good stuff. I don't know, because Goodwill online doesn't seem to have really great stuff either. And now, just now, I started going back and I'm finding stuff. I'm finding Judy Blue for like $6, and I'm finding Robert Graham, and I'm finding Patagonia, and so I'm finding all kinds of things. And so I'll take you guys there. Now sometimes it's like bleh, nothing, but a lot of times it's just like hit or miss, and sometimes people don't know like brands like Acris Punto. I'm like just hot for that brand right now. I found it twice. It's a high-end brand. Can't find it all the time. It's quality, and it sells like that. Yeah. And now I look for it all the time. People don't know that brand, you know. What's another one they pass out? My Soft Surroundings. It's kind of like my bread and butter. I love the brand. I love a lot of the clothing. EP is a sportswear, and I did a little like informational about these brands because I wanted to know more about them, because they sold. Jamie Saddock is another one. It's a sports brand, golf and tennis. And then if we go into lingerie, it's Miss Elaine and Eileen West and PJ Savage. I kind of like that. Oh, Soft Surroundings. I love Soft Surroundings, but I don't buy the plain stuff. But I usually can find a shirt for about $4.88, and the leggings or the pants around $6, and resell usually around $25 easy. The more exotic it is, or the more it stands out, you know, because Soft Surroundings can be very plain, or it can just be very loud with beading. I just sold a beautiful, I loved it. It was a long dress, a maxi, and it had some beadwork, and one of the beads was missing. And I was like, dang it. But I put it up and sold it, I think, for $24.97 with the bead missing and saying that. So it's like, I don't know. The brand actually used to be a storefront, and they closed all their stores, and now they sell online. I thought they were just defunct and not around, but they're still around. But the more fun stuff. So look it out. And they come in bigger sizes too. So, and I love it. And I like I don't know. And that's the same with that Jamie Saddock. Her tennis wear is really unique. So, text to type. I don't know what that means. Did I miss something? Oh, Sauce Surroundings. Yeah. I'm like, huh? Yeah, I know what you mean. And you, Surf, don't you list on your phone? Is that you? That you list? My daughter lists from her phone, and I can't. I mean, I could if I had to. But she lists all her stuff from her phone. Oh, I just find it, I don't know, it would be nicer at work because I wouldn't have to take my iPad, but I don't know. I have templates, and I don't know. Maybe, I mean, if I had to. Like if I was on a boat somewhere stuck and I had to list 5 items today, I could do it. Or something like that. So, what's the name of that town? Surf said, I want to come up and visit. I told you that I was going to come thrifting. I can't remember the name of the town now. I was going to come around the 13th, but I'm going to be babysitting my son's dog. So I'm going to come in August when I can take more time off. But I had all the intentions, and then they wanted to go up to Wisconsin, and they're like, will you watch Roman for us? And I'm like, yes, I'll watch him as long as he doesn't lick me. He's part pit bull, and he's the most obedient, friendly dog that I've ever met in my life. I just love him. And so this will be my first time dog sitting. We'll find out how it goes. I babysit, but dog sitting, I don't know. He has a crate. It'll be all right. So I think I have talked enough. Have I talked enough? I want to get in there. I want to do that video because I was floored, and I have seen high prices. And yes, some of them were, in fact, one of them I really, really, really wanted, and I just couldn't. I could not even justify it. But yeah, I have to do a voiceover because when I was in the store doing it, some people were in there, they were being really loud. So I couldn't really talk about it then. So I just did a real quick video and a little blooper in the middle. And maybe, I don't know, I'll probably leave it in there. Why not? We're all human. But I think that is it. And I'm going to check out these people. And uncommon, I will get my daughter and you together and surfs up. Look for soft surroundings. Jamie Saddock, EP. Usually they're polos, and they're like that dry fit. Is that what they call it? Like the Nike dry fit material. It's not Nikes, but the Jamie Saddocks are very unique, bright colors, and she'll have like stripes with polka dots and everything. I like that stuff a lot. So, all right, you guys have a great day. I have to go to work. I switched. Now I'm not a midnights anymore. I switched to days over the weekend, and I am now on day turn. Pray I can get up in the morning and go to work, but I will be more human-like. And that's it. But I have to go to work in the morning, so I have to go get everything ready. But I'm going to make that video, and it will be up tonight, so you guys can see some of the insanity. But with that, I love you. Thank you for the little hearts and everything. I appreciate it. Hey, yep, you have a good night too, everybody. Be good. And I'm trying to find a nice spot. Oh, there it is with the tree behind me. And I'm working on a few things, and I'm gonna I'll try to find something to hold my phone. But you guys have a great night. I will talk to you later. Third live. Bye, everybody. Oh, here we go too. It's like I forget how to end it. How do I end it? Help. That tells me everything. Help. Seriously? Surfs, how do you end it? I almost blocked you.